নমস্কার বন্ধুরা, শুধু গল্প, সঙ্গীত ও আড্ডার জন্য চ্যানেলে আপনাদের স্বাগত। আজ আমি আপনাদের জন্য সৌমাল্য সেনের কলমে ট্রেজার অফ কালীবাড়ি ইংরেজি গল্পটি শোনাবো। ভালো লাগলে অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন। The foggy winter air hung heavy over the ancient town of Murshidabad, a place where the remains of loyal past lay in crumbling places and whispered legends. Bomkesh Bakshi had just finished his evening tea in his modest Kolkata residence when a peculiar letter arrived. The envelope bore no sender's name, only a hurried scrawl. A cursed treasure beneath Kalibari temple has claimed its first victim. If you value truth over fear, come. Signed Anonymous. Ajit, ever curious, raised an elbow as Bomkesh read it aloud. A treasure and a curse. That sounds like a plot of a chief novel. Bomkesh smiled faintly. Perhaps it is bait. But murder is no fiction, Ajit. If someone has already died, we must know. Why? The next morning, they board a train to Murshidabad. The journey as slow, the landscape misty and cold. As the train screeched to a halt at the station, the faint chime, the temple's bell echoed in the distance. Waiting near the platform was a familiar face. No, rather, two familiar figures. Feluda, tall and sharp-eyed, with his ever-present air, and confidence tooth with Topshe at his side. Well, this interesting, said Feluda, shaking Bomkesh's hand warmly. I didn't expect to see you here. Nor I you, replied Bomkesh. I take it you are also here for the Kalibari matter. Feluda nodded. A wealthy Jamedar has engaged me. His family heirloom, a ruby necklace of historic value, is rumored to be hidden in the temple underground vault. But last night the temple priest was murdered, and with that the treasure hunt was turned bloody. The Kalibari temple stood on the banks of Bhagirathi river, its blackened walls streaked with age. Local villagers whispered of a cursed night treasure coming through those who sought it may ultimately ends. The praised body was found near the sanctum, his breast, his robe torn. Oh, there were no signs of forced entry, but a rare matchstick lay near his hand. Bomkesh crouched by body, his keen eyes scanning the ground. No sign of robbery. The keys to the underground chambers are missing through. Feluda exclaimed, the matchstick imported. Only a handful of people in this region buy this brand. Either a rich merchant or someone trying to hard or look like one. The Zamidar, an angry man, came Digvijay Rai, meet them in the essential house later that evening. His hand trembled as he recounted the legend. The treasure was said to contain not only jewels but also ancient manuscript gifted by a Nawab to his forefathers. His nephew Nikhil, a restless and ambitious man in his 30s, was present, finding concern. Do you suspect your nephew? Asked Feluda bluntly. The Zamidar testified he is friendly, but the keys to the vault were kept in my study, and only I and he knew the hiding place. Bomkesh's eye flickered. Where was he last night? At the At the river bank, he claimed Sayyid Jamidar fishing, a convenient pastime during murder, murmured Ajit. The two detectives decided to investigate separately at first, each following his instincts. Feluda roamed the local market with Topshe, tracing the rare matchstick brand to a single shop near the railway station. The shopkeeper recalled selling it recently to a man in a silk craft. Meanwhile, Bomkesh and Ajit returned to the temple and inspected the underground passage leading to the vault. They found faint scuff marks as though someone had dragged a heavy object. On the damp wall, Bomkesh noticed a smear of red vermilion mixed with something else, blood. That night, the air grew colder and the temple seemed almost alive with whispers. Both detectives meet again the Jamidar's mansion to exchange notes. Feluda plays a torn piece of scarf on the table found near river bank, while Nikhil claims to be coincidence. Bomkesh placed a small cold diary beside it, which had recovered from behind brick in underground chamber. This contains entire a cipher, dates, marked with strange symbol. I believe the priest discovered something he should not have and paid for it. As midnight approached, a scream shattered the stillness. A servant ran in shouting that the underground vault has been broken into. Both detectives rushed with the lanterns in hand, their shadows flicking on the ancient walls. There they caught sight of Nikhil struggling a heavy iron chest. "Stop!" commanded Feluda, his revolver gleaming. Nikhil turned eyes with his flurry. "You don't understand. This treasure is mine by right." He would have squandered it all on the temple. He lunged towards a slight passage, but Bomkesh, calm and calculating, had accepted the move. The tunnel leads now, however, Nikhil. It is a dead end, like you schemes. The man dropped the chest and collapsed, the weight of his crime heavier than iron carried. The matchstick, the scarf, and the missing keys, every piece of the puzzle fell into place. He had murdered the priest to receive the hidden map, then waited for the right moment to take the treasure. When the authorities arrived, the chest was open. Inside the ornaments, gold and silver, a ruby necklace gleaming like a drop of frozen bloods, and manuscripts wrapped in silk, records of Bengal's forgotten history. The Zamidar wept slightly and wished only to protect it. But greed is real curse. Feluda lit a cigarette and glanced to Bomkesh. Well, this turned out to be a case with both blood villain. Bomkesh smiled flatly. Murder is easy to commit when treasure is involved, but truth is always harder to hurry. The dawn broke over Bhagirathi. The mist lifted, revealing the temple in a pale golden light. Two great detectives, each in his own way, had ensured that justice was served and history preserved. শেষ হলো আমাদের আজকের গল্প, দ্য ট্রেজার অফ কালীবাড়ি। গল্পটি ভালো লাগলে অবশ্যই লাইক, কমেন্ট ও সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন।